but it does contain the unstoppable Exodia.
Hello everyone, welcome to Glop Top 10 channel. Today we are going to talk about top 10 anime that defined your childhood. But before starting the video, if you have not subscribed the channel yet, please subscribe and also press the bell icon now. Let's get started. Number 10, Cardcaptor Sakura. For those that fell down the shoujo rabbit hole back in the day, few could top the adorability and fantastical nature of Sakura and her quest to capture the Clow cards. Sure, the dub may have mauled the original, but it was still whimsical enough to attract new viewers to Sakura's kind-hearted nature, how she used each card in battle, as well as the budding love story between herself and Sioran. Other magical girls might have come and gone since, but Sakura remains in the hearts of all retro fans. Number 9, Monster Rancher. It might have been left to gather dust, but for a long while the fight to stop, the evil Mu had us glued to our seats. A gaming nerd who gets transported into a fantasy world? Who yells out cheesy dialogue while beating up monsters with rollerblades? You're damn right, our tiny little brains were hardwired to enjoy this kind of stuff. Where else can you find an edgelord wolf bantering with a swindling hare who can set himself on fire? The show has a surprising amount of heart, with some genuinely touching episodes. And for those of you who want a trip down memory lane, TMS has uploaded all the episodes on YouTube. Number 8, Metabots. Robots beating the bolts out of each other, while also taking down an organization of latex-clad goons? No wonder we all got hooked. While children having their own personal war machines equipped with lasers, missiles and bullets might sound like a terrible idea in hindsight, watching Ikki and Metabee go to town on the competition was a blast. The endless row battles and new Metabots introduced always kept things engaging, with the likes of the Metaforce and eventual tournament arc cementing it as a gem of a kids anime. Number 7, Naruto. Technically, still going strong to this very day via Boruto's dad's son, the original outing of this blonde ninja heralded the start of the modern shounen scene for many, with the flashiness of its fights, unique lore and wide cast of memorable shinobi. It wasn't long before this series' popularity spread like wildfire. The filler may have been a bit hard to swallow, but the quality of battles such as Rock Lee vs Garadot and Naruto vs Sasuke were so on point that it easily overshadowed its rougher edges. Number 6, Beyblade. Whoever said spinning tops weren't a real sport clearly never saw Tyson and Kai duel it out in the finales. For a time, everyone owned a Beyblade, and while we may have failed to summon our own bit beasts during schoolyard matches, that didn't stop us from enjoying the hell out of the Bladebreakers' breakneck career from nobodies to superstars. From the original all the way to G-Revolution, it was a thrill to watch Tyson and the rest let it rip. And that, oh my god, that soundtrack was full of absolute bangers. Number 5, Digimon, Digital Monsters. Originally seen as nothing more than a Pokemon clone, the digital monsters really came into their own when newcomers started to notice the stark differences, mainly the tighter plot, sense of danger, and just how high the stakes were. Following a group of chosen children, as they traverse the digital world with their partner Digimon, these tales were so gripping that you probably remember them beat for beat to this day. I mean, everyone remembers where they were when Angemon punched a hole in Devimon, right? Number 4, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. The second coming of the anime-inspired collectible card craze. Only difference between this and Pokemon was that your rare Pikachu card couldn't send your foes to the Shadow Realm. With its easy-to-follow rules, radical hairstyles, and abundance of dark magician girls, Yugi's reign as the king of games was just the right amount of edgy to entrance us back in our younger days, to the point where actually owning an Egyptian god card meant everything. Watching these guys play duel monsters like their life depended on it, combined with the awesome monster designs, it was borderline. Number 3, Sailor Moon. The iconic shoujo superheroine who served as an inspiration for girls everywhere, while also not so secretly winning over the boys thanks to its aesthetic and never-ending fantasy brawls. No matter which dub you ended watching back in the day, you were likely blown away by the charm and camaraderie of the Sailor Scouts, the swagger of Tuxedo Mask, and all the awesomeness that came in between. It's held up magnificently as the years have gone by, with the Sailor Moon Challenge and upcoming Eternal movies as proof of its impact. Number 2. Dragon Ball Z. Alright, time to admit it, you tried to do a Kamehameha when you were a kid too. Well, who can blame you, because this show was like nothing we'd ever seen before. Goku going Super Saiyan, the battle with Frieza on a dying world, Gohan's climactic beam struggle with Cell, everything that Vegeta did. There are so many standout moments that before long you start to realize just how much of Z shaped our childhoods. We wouldn't be so hyped about Super if we didn't first have such a glorious foundation, one well over 9,000 on the hype scale. Number 1. Pokemon. It's impossible to even talk about anime nostalgia without discussing the kid from Pallet Town who wanted to be the best like no one ever was. With video games, a card game, and anime coming out in full force, Pokemania was everywhere. And after seeing what the Kanto region had to offer, we all wanted to head on out, collect our favorite Poke Dream team, best all 8 gym leaders, become the champion, eat a jelly-filled donut, and unlike Ash, catch every legendary we came across. Considering it's still cranking out episodes, it also has the distinction of defining a whole other generation's childhood too. So if you like our video, make sure to give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe. Click the bell icon to hear more from us on each video and comment. Let us know your thoughts on whether or not we missed anything, and I will see you in the next video.